Hello, friends. We are just south of the heart of downtown Dallas, Texas, at the legendary Texas Theater, where in just a few minutes, this entire theater will be filled with talented filmmakers from all across North Texas to compete in the competition where they can win prizes, cash, and proving that they are worthy to be on the big screen. I'm your host, Mercedes Peterson, and welcome to the Rack Focus Film Showcase Competition, Round 3. You might associate his name with the cult classic productions such as Ticked Off Trainees with Knives, Ouija Experiment, and soon to be released Charlie Charlie. Joining us this evening is the creative mind behind Rack Focus Showcase, Israel Luna. All these different things that you're into, how do you juggle them all?
Oh my gosh. I guess I don't even see them as juggling, but like when you mention it, I guess I am. I think when you're passionate about something, you really love to do something, you make time for it. So if I'm loving putting together Rack Focus, editing a film, and then writing a script all at the same time, you don't even think about it. You just say, I'm going to separate all of them just to get them all done, and you don't really think about it. I don't think about it.
That's amazing. That's what I do too. But a lot of people are like, I can't get all that done. And speaking of not getting it done,
Yes.
how many films were entered into Rack Focus and how many actually made it to the deadline?
I was very impressed this round. We had 37 pitches and 31 made it. Yeah, and a lot of them weren't in it because they missed the deadline. It was mainly they bowed out on their own because of any type of behind the scenes difficulties that they had, or in one case we had Serafina Nova, who was in the last two rounds. She had Emmy award winner Ed Asner in their film, and she bowed out of the competition because it became a really big project. Now it's 25 minutes long, and now they have bigger plans, which I'm so happy for them.
I know, and that's exactly why you created Rack Focus, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You own your film. We just screen it, but we want you to do bigger and better and greater things with it, and that's exactly what's happening now.
And speaking of bigger and better, this time around has tripled probably since the first one. I mean, I don't even have words for it. It's crazy.
Well, that's something I guess that I could ask you as well, because you were here for round 1 too. I mean, it's from round 1 to round 3. Wow, it's crazy, amazing. I mean, even doors opened, for example, today at 5. People were here at like 4:15.
From front to back of the building, actually.
Yeah, so of course I've been out there like taking pictures and stuff of the crowd because it's going around the block. It's crazy. It's
Are
amazing.
you excited that you created this?
Yeah, I'm more excited when I stand back and I see people mingling and I see people congratulating each other, because everyone has become a star, especially this evening, and everyone's like, oh my God, I'm getting so many contacts and people are recognizing me from the films. That's what does it for me.
That's because that's exactly why you created Rack Focus, correct?
Yes, absolutely. It's for the, I guess, collaboration and the commonality that we all have of being in this industry is what I wanted to create, for everyone to be under the same roof, and sort of like the mini Academy Awards.
I think it's amazing that you keep pushing the boundary and do more. In fact, you've been pitching random ideas to me here and there. What is something that you are going to be working on in the very near future that we can look forward to?
Well, I am working on extending my brand. Right, don't tell anybody. But I am really close to purchasing a building to create a production studio that's going to be like a office space rental for the entertainment industry and production studio hybrid with white psych rooms and green screen rooms, black room, sound studio, dance studio, game room, rooftop access, everything for all of us to just hang out in and never want to leave.
Yeah. Okay, so one thing that I did want to touch on, because it was so different than any other round that you've done, is that you're doing an online texting vote, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
This time you can vote through text, which is really handy dandy. So it's going to be easier to count the ballots. And also, it gives people, well, we get to save a tree because we're saving on paper. But I think that it's just going to be, everyone has a cell phone.
So how does that work exactly? Does it all go to one thing and it counts it itself, or how does it work?
Well, what's interesting is there are different programs that you can find to tally votes like this. The thing is, they don't tell you how they do it, because if they tell you too many details, hackers might get into it. So I don't even know how it works, but they tally it up and that's it. You just
And then they send it to you.
Yeah, there's a website that I go to and I check the tally, and then we have the numbers. So like at round one, it took us a good half hour to 45 minutes to count. This time it'll be pretty immediate.
Have you noticed that everybody has kind of upped their game every single Rack Focus? I want to say season, but it's not every season. It's every 3 months.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, you're absolutely right. I think when people watch the films from last round, they think to themselves, I can do better than that, because they know how good the caliber of and the quality of the film is. So now they want to be better, because they're like, oh, if this is what Rack Focus is bringing, I have to do something just as good, if not better, and go from there. Yeah, totally.
What is the one piece of advice that you'll give everybody that makes or breaks a film?
Listen to the people who are where you want to be. Listen to them. Don't get defensive. Don't say but. Listen and absorb.
But Israel.
Right.
No.
No, that's not the right advice. Israel, tell them this. Yeah. No, I mean, it's really true. It's interesting how, you can tell someone, that's a bad idea, and they do it anyway. And that's fine if you're, I guess everyone has to learn for themselves. But, I mean, just really listen is what the biggest thing that I would say.
Amazing. See, he always gives advice. And one great thing about him is that if you are a part of Rack Focus, he is very open to giving advice to your film before it even airs on the big screen, which is incredible. Like, hardly anybody does that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm here to make everyone give the best product possible. So I'm just here. I'm not going to say, well, I'm not going to give away this secret. No, I'm going to give them all. I mean, why not?
Again, how in the heck do you have the time?
Oh, by the way, I'd like to make an announcement that I'm going to say on stage as well. Today, officially, my film Ouija Resurrection, Ouija Experiment Part 2 is on Netflix.
Woohoo! And then when does Charlie air?
We're going to have a screening for that next month.
And then maybe around October it'll come into...
Probably like Netflix and Redbox and everything, yeah. Along with another film that I'm finishing called Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus. So there you go.
So where can we find more about you and to follow you and to find you on social media? How can we do that?
Yeah, go to lalunaentertainment.com or on Facebook, La Luna Entertainment. Go to rackfocusdallas.com to stay updated on Rack Focus, because we're going to have the next pitch session next month sometime. I'm not going to say because I need a couple of weeks to rest. But if you want to work on my projects, go to La Luna Entertainment on Facebook. That's where I'll check for possible casting. Yeah.
Perfect. And do you know the name of your studio yet?
Space Studios, Spayse. It's going to be space themed.
So be looking out for that too. And do you have an internet site already for that?
Probably spacestudios.com, yeah.
Okay. Amazing. See, there you go. All the inside scoop. So that's it. That's all we have.
It's all about this lady right here. She's awesome.
Hello, my name is Stan Baker, and I was the director for Respect the Pillow, and I helped out on a few other films.
I spoke to one of the judges, and they actually really loved your film, Respect the Pillar. Yes, I'm not kidding.
That's very sweet.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but they...
Say it again.
Say it. That was one of his favorite films.
Oh, how sweet.
I know. How cool is that? Okay, so as a filmmaker who's like dabbling in all these different genres, what's your favorite genre to do?
Honestly, I really love production design. I love it when we come together and create something. It's amazing to me.
It is amazing, especially with all these different personalities, and somehow it always comes together.
Somehow it does.
Sometimes it doesn't, but most of the times it does.
Somehow it does.
What is your biggest secret behind the scenes in order for something to come together so beautifully?
I would love to tell you. but I would have to kill you afterwards.
Oh no. Oh no. He like got me going and I was really, really like, yes, yes. And then he's not going to tell me the juicy stuff.
Well, I need jobs. I need work. Why would I tell you my secrets? I'm just saying.
Okay. So where do we go to find out more about you and to follow you and your your everything that you do from here on out?
Well, I have a production company called Sarcastic Bear Productions, and it does have a page that we've just started, so I'll be adding some stuff there.
The Sarcastic Bear. So how did you get that name?
Look at me. Grrr.
And he is very sarcastic, which I love because I am too.
Tell me no.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for stopping
you.
in
It's
with me.
lovely
You're
chatting
so sweet. Good luck with everything.
Bye, guys.
Sorry, I already put it back together. Right now, I'm currently taping my shoe because it completely fell off from the bottom. This rack focus, it's a serious thing. Who is the worst one out of all three of these?
Well, the worst one out of these three, I'll go with myself, honestly, because I was probably a babbling baboon on set. So I'm going to go with myself, aside of these three. The challenge was he wrote a great script, and so we had 15 to 16 pages of script, and it was condensing what we needed to get. So we had to basically take out 5 minutes of this film.
So, being 16 pages, are you guys planning on making a longer version of this film?
You're damn right. Yep, absolutely.
We're going to bleep that.
Sorry. Yes, we are absolutely.
It's okay. We'll go bleep.
Yeah.
Just for you. She's going to have to edit that entire portion
Right.
just for you.
No cursing. Sorry.
I mean, projects that you guys have besides Undone. Obviously, you want to make this into a feature film.
Yeah.
Okay, when are you guys going to start filming for this?
Most of the film for Undone is actually done. All right, so this week we're finishing up the 17-minute version, which is going to go to like some of the major film festivals in LA, Toronto. We're going to try our hand at, Sundance and Tribeca and things like that. So we'll see.
Okay, so it's pretty hard to get into film festivals that are really big. So what's your secret ingredient that you guys really feel that this film right here has what it takes?
Amazing actors. Evan wrote a great script, and so it all adds up. It's a team thing for sure. So it's not just one component to it.
You know what I love? I love the fact that they're all bragging on each other instead of themselves right now. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. I mean, really. And that's what makes a film really great is whenever you have a group of people who really work really well together and they're willing to pull their weight. So where do we go to figure out how to follow you guys?
Facebook page for Undone. So you can follow it, follow the path of where we're going to go with it and everything. The next step is film festivals. So that's what we're going to go for.
I wish you guys the very best. Seriously.
Thank you.
LQ Horton, and we done the movie Don't Tell a Soul, and this is my cast and my crew.
What is this poster actually representing for you?
To me, it represents not being able to tell what you're trying to get out. So, for instance, the story behind it all is you have kids getting bullied, but not being able to tell anybody about it. And you're trying, so don't tell a soul.
Did you guys learn from this film, from doing this film, to like really reach out and tell somebody if something like this is happening? Yes. Listen to him, yes ma'am. I think that's wonderful that you guys were on a film set, that you actually learned a lifelong lesson. Isn't that so cool? That is cool.
I believe there's always messages in each movie.
So where can we follow you on your journey and everything that you have coming up?
Definitely you can follow Key Productions. Key Productions is a great advocate to keep up with all of our films, every project that we're doing, from events to different special effects that we have going on, including our actors and people that we manage. And you can also check us out on our Instagram as well, but definitely Facebook. That's exactly where you can find us. Just go to Key Productions.
Well, I want to wish you guys all the very best in everything that you do. I hope that you guys take this lifelong lesson and you remember it in your daily lives, because this will happen to you, okay? And just remember, it is not your fault, right?
It's not your fault!
Good job, you guys.
I'm Fred T, and I'm the director and one of the writers on Back to Oz.
Okay, so what was it that really inspired you to want to do this story?
I'm a big fan of Oz, fantasy, and I wanted to do something fun with children, and I decided to do something in the future, fantasy, sci-fi, and everything, and that's really my inspiration for it, and just being a big fan of Oz, The Wiz, musicals and everything, and that's pretty much it.
Me too. Me too. I loved it. Did you guys love your roles in the film?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys were awesome. So what was your favorite part about doing this film?
We really loved the running part. I liked how I fell over.
Yeah, you did really good on that. I was totally convinced that you got like hurt or something.
No, I just tripped.
Oh, you just tripped. No hurting involved, right?
He didn't trip. He just kept on running.
That's awesome. So where can we follow your next projects and what you're doing next?
I'll be on Facebook and everything, social media, Fred T, FredTEE on Facebook, and TEE, and mainly on there and everything. Just connect with me. You can follow all my projects and I'm doing everything. But right now, I'm really having fun with Back to Oz and enjoying the moment and everything. So I'm very happy for my two Munchkins and Jenny, Kylie Jones playing Jenny. It was a lot of fun, and we just had a great time filming it and shooting it. And Mercedes playing a great role. I was scared too, and I was offset, so she did really good acting. So we had a lot of fun.
Back to Oz! Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a
My name is Jim Dolan. I'm a psychotherapist. I'm an Oak Cliff native, Dallas native. I've been in practice for myself for 35 years. I'm also a fiction writer, done some screenwriting. I've done some acting with Israel. Took acting class for 7 years from Michelle Condrey here in Oak Cliff. So it's been fun to be invited out by Israel. Israel and I have known each other for a long time. I met Israel when I was in a writing group that he started, and we've been friends and collaborators ever since.
What do you think it was in your own mind that really qualified you to be here?
I think it has more than anything to do with, first off, being a psychologist, second off, being a fiction writer.
And as a fiction writer, what is the best story that you love to tell?
That's thank you. Thanks for that awesome question. I like to tell a story about a person who is struggling against his own odds within and overcoming those difficulties or not overcoming them. I have a tendency in my own writing to present people who are in a struggle with themselves and aren't always successful, but are nevertheless believable.
So where do I find out more about you and where do I follow you?
Well, you can look at my website, lotuseaters.org,
Okay.
lotuseaters.org. I also have a professional website called jamesdolantherapist.com.
Hi, I'm Swazina, and I am an actress / producer / director. I cut her off on purpose. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
She's a camera hog. Yeah. I don't. I'm kidding, but she's adorable, right? And so I'm like, here you go, hog it.
Thank you. Consider it hogged.
She's beautiful. Okay, so how did you end up becoming a judge at Rack Focus?
Okay, in my own mind is what we're talking about.
Yeah, in her own mind.
In my own mind, I think that Israel Luna thinks I'm amazing. And so he called me and was like, you know what, Swazina? I can imagine doing another round of Rack Focus without you.
It's so beautiful.
Exactly. And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I could show up. And he was like, please, baby, please. And I said, well, if you're going to beg like that, I said, sing me a song. And he was like, girl, can you come and judge my festival? And I melted, and so I'm here.
And you said yes.
I said yes.
She said yes.
I said yes.
And speaking of the big screen, what is your most favorite thing that you've done as an actress?
Oh my goodness, so she's trying to get me in trouble. As an actress, I enjoy performing and doing anything that allows me to express myself. So what I will say is, Lynette in the Ouija Experiment has brought me the most recognition and the largest fan base because I come from theater. So, theater is, it's a one-hitter quitter. You get it, it's right there, it's fresh, they love you, and then it's on to the next show.
Right. So what is one thing that you're really looking forward to? So you're here at Rack Focus, you've done the acting on screen. What is the next step for you?
Well, right now I am actually directing and producing a short film. Well, a group of short films, and they're all going onto a DVD, and it's called Firstborn. And it'll be released this summer, and it is me writing, as well as my husband, Gerald Dewey. Hey, babe.
We love you.
Oh, see, I know you like that. He liked that. That made him, he's smiling right now, and he's not even here. See what I'm saying?
How do we follow you on social media?
It's always Swazina, no matter where you go. It's Swazina on Facebook. It's Swazina on Instagram. SWISYZINNA. Swazina. It's like Swiss cheese, and the warrior princess had a baby, and then there's me, Swiss Zena. Easy.
Yeah, really easy.
Hello, Mercedes. How are you? Good. I'm Richard Curtin. I am president of Abchester Inc., which is a movie, television, and video production company. I'm an actor, singer, artist, and pretty all-around good guy.
Okay, so it's kind of obvious to me, but why don't you tell them how in the world did you become a judge here at the Rack Focus Showcase? I really want to know, how did you end up doing this judging?
Well, I mean, I've made probably 6 films with Israel. Fright Flick was probably my biggest and my most important work with him. I'm in the upcoming Kicking Zombie Ass for Jesus. Exactly.
Don't you think that more people should have more confidence in what they're doing in order for them to really get a foot in the door here?
Well, I think that you, most importantly, have to go and do the work. And a lot of people just think that the work is going to happen, but that's not the way life works. You have to get out and you have to do the work, and you have to be proud of your work, and then you have to showcase it, and then you have to beg people to watch it. Congratulations on all your work. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed you.
Oh, say that again.
Congratulations, Mercedes did a great job at Rack Focus 3.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. So I'd have to say that that's a wrap for Rack Focus Round 3, and I'm out of here.